A new method of mixing video sources will be available in the near future for GiraFX Lib, the selector. With this new preset you can rapidly choose, with the help of a visualization grid, which source is active at any moment. It then generates a brand new video source to do your visual composition with. To use the new selector, we start by inserting the video sources for each angle on separate tracks with the standard track level presets, track sealer, and video source, but to register properly, we must set two parameters, a dedicated channel, 1 usually, and a follow position index with a unique number between 0 and 9 for use by this selector. Then we put the selector after on its own track with the same channel as in the sources. Since this preset is an image generator, or a virtual V-source if you prefer, we also need to add a video source preset to send the result to the main video mixer. This leaves the possibility of adding various filters before mixing. The mixer has several modes of operation, which we will go through in details. For convenience I put an envelope on the mode parameter to facilitate the changes. The default mode, 0, create a live grid of all your sources. This will confirm if you connected everything properly. You will also see two new envelopes appearing automatically, current and previous, that are recording changes of angles. There is a background RIA script taking care of that part for you. Unfortunately, multi-sources mixing is slow. So the selector has a pre-generator mode that will pre-calculate the mixing grid in advance. So let's do it. Now we insert the generated media on the selector track and go back to selection grid mode. The selector automatically detects and uses this grid instead of the real sources. At the same time, the helper RIA script mutes all source tracks, giving a tremendous speed boost. Moving to a more convenient view, we can start the view selection process. As you can see, the grid refresh is near real time. By mapping it to a convenient key, the Add Selection RIA script will pop up a window to select the source index and inserts it to the current envelope of the selector. No need to pre-select the track. Almost at the same time the previous envelope is readjusted, more on this function later. Let's complete the selections. Switching view again and going to mode 1, play current. The sources are reactivated automatically, and the current selections are played live but very slowly. By the way, notice track 7, angle 6, that has a gap in it. The gap will just be ignored or replaced by a black image if needed. This is standard feature of GiraFX. For efficiency we will now render this mode as current. Going in mode 3, play previous, we also render as previous. Why do we need this? Unless you want all your transitions to be hard cuts in your final mix, this second track allows other types of transitions like fade-ins or wipe-ins. With the generated tracks we can now start a new project for the final composition of the video project, like adding titles and so on. This new project being lightweight, the addition process will be a lot simpler and faster. The project is composed of two tracks, previous view and current view, with all the standard presets of a GiraFX project. Let's focus on the track current view. That's where we are going to try a few transitions. The first is fade in, so we activate the opacity envelope. Making the top track transparent, let the previous choice show through. Let's try now a horizontal wipe. This is more simply and clearly done by inserting the wipe transition on an empty MIDI item on a second lane. By the way, there is an upcoming tutorial on transitions that will cover this in detail. I hope you enjoyed this demo. See you soon.